Hey everybody, DeLong Shot Signatures here. This is episode 94 of my TTM returns. Got 8 successes on this Friday for 17 autographs, bring me to 1,788 on the year. We are going to start off with a NASCAR return. Funny enough, I believe this guy won the Truck Series race last night, so got 4 of 4 from the Melon Man, Ross Chastain. He's been a really good signer over the years. I've only had one bad return from him. I don't remember what team I sent to. I think it might have been when he was involved with college racing and my stuff got sent back unsigned, but that's the only time I've ever seen that happen with him. Otherwise, he's been one of the best through the mail signers for NASCAR, and that's, saying something considering how many of them are so good at it. Then we got some football returns. Got a couple of Broncos legends here. First one is coming back from Hall of Famer Steve Atwater, signing 1 of 1. Of course, he's got a bunch of cards in the early 90s sets. That was back during his prime, and he's a pretty strict 1 of 1, so it's just going to take some time to get those, but maybe one day I'll get this to focus. But still definitely worth it. He's a really quick turnaround most of the time. Then we got another Broncos player here, former linebacker teammate of Steve Atwater. This guy can take some time to get back, but he is also one of the best in returning your stuff signed. Got back 3 of 3 from Carl Mecklenburg. So added the 90 Fleer, 92 Upper Deck, and 92 Fleer Ultra. Then we have a current NFL player. I got this guy back when he played in college as a quarterback. He went undrafted this year and signed with the Las Vegas Raiders. So this is coming back from former California QB 2 of 2 Chase Garbers on these Bowman University base cards. I have most of the paper cards. I have very few of the Bowman Chromes, and even fewer of the base Bowman Chromes. I have some cool variation ones, but not very many of the base Chrome. So maybe I'll order some of those if the prices make sense. But most of those guys are still in college, so I gotta wait a little while before I send to them. But really cool, first one to get back from that set. We got some hockey returns. First one is a 1 of 1 from former NHL winger. Got back Brent Hughes, signed in black. Then we got a 3 of 3 return from a former NHL defenseman. And he included a really cool inscription on one, so I'll show that one last. We got Grant Ledyard. Signed these cards in black. He played a long time, and I remember seeing someone on Instagram specifically asking players about their 1,000th game and asking them to inscribe the date and writing 1,000th game on there. So I don't know if that guy wrote to this player and now he's going to start doing that or something like that, because I don't generally ask for inscriptions as it is. Got back my Pro Set card, and he wrote 1,000th NHL game, 12/12/2001. So that's pretty cool. There's a lot of players that ended up playing 1,000 games, but compared to the total number of players that have ever been in the NHL, it's not that many. So that's a pretty cool project to work on if you're trying to get those guys who have played 1,000 games. I think I have close to 100, if not over 100, of the 300 something that have done it. So really cool for him to do that. Then we have a 1 of 1 return from a former NHL goaltender. He didn't play very much, but I know that there are some people out there who are doing a lot of research for former goaltenders, even if they only played for a couple seasons. So I was the beneficiary of that. So got former Whalers goaltender Jason Muzzatti. I think he also played for the Sharks for a little bit of time, so that's a nice addition to that collection. And then last one here is a college hockey head coach. I believe now I have 16 of the 61. They should be adding another team, not this season, but the season after. But I also had a coach that was let go recently, so went back down to 16. But this is a 2 of 2 success from Lake Superior State head coach Damon Witten. So this photo turned out all right, actually pretty decently. This one, not sure why he stuck with the silver. Maybe it was the only thing he had, but lot harder to see. It looks better in the light, but if you take it out, almost looks like, you know, nothing's even there. Kind of disappears with it all. But regardless, still a really cool return, bringing me back to over a quarter of all the college hockey head coaches in Division One. I don't know if I've talked about this before, but the way it's set up for hockey is very weird as far as NCAA and everything. Most other sports have, you know, Division One, Division Two, Division Three, and then you start getting into the, you know, the lower levels that aren't sanctioned by the NCAA. Division One hockey, there's not very many teams, as you can see, just 61. There's also not a lot of Division Three teams, but there are so few schools that participate in hockey that they can't really have a real Division Two. So Division Two is just Division Three schools that aren't eligible for the tournament, I think is how it works. It's very, very strange. They've tried in the past to create a Division Two, but it's never been sustainable. So very, very weird. Kind of thought that was something worth throwing in. But thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Helps me out a lot. Best luck with your guys' collecting. Take care.